the Swans!
Go the D's!
Go the Tigers!
If we were to walk out tomorrow, there would not be a game.
I think the integrity of the game is always the most important thing, so...
Stop changing the rules.
Bailey's looking like a genius.
I think it's just rubbish.
We're innocent.
Demetrio, fix it up.
He's getting a bit ahead of himself, I think.
We're all behind Bossy.
If I had the chance to kill him, kill him!
Footy is the winner.
Bruce will love this. Bruce will love it.
Now, have you got a pancake or not?
Good evening and welcome to Footy Talk Back, the only footy show about the fans, for the fans. Who's Eni?
Feathers, fans, failure to communicate is communication for failure. So it serves the AFL right, but the fans are now starting to comment on sanctions for the Bombers. Prior to the investigation findings.
It is too right, Who's. I mean, the biggest off-field story in AFL history, and the CEO goes on holidays. I mean, no wonder the fans are passing judgment, Who's.
But he won't get off the hook, you know. He'll lose the Brownlow and they'll lose all their points this year, you know.
Hierarchy at the club knew about it and that. Of course they should lose their points.
Boy, oh boy, those comments were from the Dogs and the Demons. Imagine, Feathers, the penalties that the Pies and the Blues will conjure up for their arch rival.
Oh, it's a scary thought, Who's. A scary thought indeed. But look, perhaps some of these opinions could have been contained if the Bombers had revealed their trump card earlier and, I don't know, maybe Demetrio stayed in town?
Have the Bombers revealed their trump card?
Didn't you see, Who's? Don't you see anything? Oh, you know, David Evans, their chairman, came out and he said, even if the Bombers did receive AOD 9604, it is not a performance-enhancing substance and it certainly would not have carried forward its effect into this year.
Boy, crikey, that certainly sounds like a statement that could be prejudicial to the inquiry, Feathers. Feathers? This is a Coles voucher.
Where else do you expect me to get my news from? Not the AFL.
Well, that's fair enough. Hey, look, Milo's down. If they're guilty, how would you punish them?
Kick him out. Gone. Life.
Gone.
Life. Life.
The whole club?
The whole club.
Joe's Brownlow?
Gone.
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 Never to come back, the Bombers.
Nah.
How come?
Oh, you should know what you're taking. You got to know what you're taking.
Do the crime.
You do the time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What do you reckon about the Bombers, mate?
Mate, Joe Watson's a legend. I back for the Bulldogs, and you know what? Joe Watson is fantastic. Who cares what he's taken? It's not going to advance him in any way. He's still got to get the ball. He's still got to get the possessions. And you know what? Bad luck for the rest of the competition.
Who do you back for?
The mighty Bulldogs. And you know what? We're no good, but anyway, go the Bombers.
Brilliant, mate. Now, if he is guilty, should he be punished?
I don't think he should be. He's done a fantastic job for football. Go the Bombers. Go Job. Go Essendon.
Go the Dogs.
Go the Dogs.
And go the Tigers.
No, bugger the Tigers.
Hey!
Just cut them out. Cut all their games. That's it. It's druggos, mate. Don't like it.
Job's Brownlow.
Not at Hope. Don't think he shouldn't have one.
Take it off him.
If he's admitted to it.
He has.
It's a bit bold, isn't it?
So why is he still playing?
Well, they're trying to protect him a little bit because he's a good footballer and a good bloke probably, but the reality is he took drugs. He knowingly took drugs, so I reckon he's out.
Fair enough. What
That's my
penalties
opinion.
would you impose on the club?
Probably ban them for the season like they did with Melbourne Storm.
I'd probably take their premiership points off them. I think that would be the fairest.
Yeah.
For the other sides in the competition too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I would go about it. Strip them of their points, bottom of the ladder, and see what next year brings for them.
Joe Watson shouldn't have his Brownlow. It's all stupid.
You reckon they should take it off him?
I reckon they should take it off him. It's not fair.
What other penalties do you reckon they should impose if they're guilty?
Should do what they've done to Melbourne Storm about the salary cap.
Yeah.
Let them play, no points, bottom of the ladder.
Hefty fines, possibly like some game points, but yeah, I think that's all they can really do. Like if they genuinely didn't know that it was, like the actual players themselves didn't know it was bad, if they were being told by a scientist this is good or a doctor, whatever, fair enough, then you can blame it on ignorance. But yeah, I don't think that, you know, the club, like I mean the players themselves.
You want to punish the club, not the players?
Yeah.
If they get found guilty, well, yeah, that'll be interesting, won't it?
Well, if they do, what punishments do you think they should get?
Oh, well, since it's like it's as big as when Carlton had their salary cap, so you'd want something that's going to last quite a number of years.
But it'd be good if they got this point stripped, because they'd bring them down and Carlton will go up to 8th. So.
Exactly. So you wouldn't mind seeing some punishments?
I'd like to see Essendon punished.
Oh, look, I'd just as soon see it all behind us, mate.
Yeah, had enough of it?
Look, if the article's not about the football itself, I don't tend to read much of it, so all the intricacies I don't know all that much, but I'd rather see it behind us.
Yeah, well, that's great. If the Bombers are guilty, how would you punish them?
Personally, I'd let it be.
Just play on.
Yeah, play on and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Fair enough. Play on, mate.
Yeah,
have a great night.
Cheers.
Here's some pancakes.
Against you. Reading a magazine on the job. Is it the footy record, I hope? Okay, I'll let you go. Yep, no worries.
They call it the grand final, blokes. That's crunch time. That's season defining.
You know, journalism used to be a profession populated by people who pound the pavement searching for facts that were hitherto hidden. But now you got hacks sitting around on their computer, maybe dredging through a few forums or waiting for that big golden email to drop the story in their lap. Where's the investigation? Who's going undercover? Who's really searching for the facts? Who's going to tell me what in God's name's going on in Essendon? Journos, we're relying on ya. We certainly can't rely on the AFL, so please, get out there. Go there with your legion of scurrying fingers and find out what's going on, because I'll tell you what, we're all in the dark here and we'll be waiting until crack of doom if we wait for the AFL.
Against you. What are you wearing shorts for? It's freezing. That's enough clothes. Have you got any hair on those legs?
Boo! Yes! Fans, we are here for round 1 of Strike, proudly presented by Strike Bowling, and I've got some great Carlton supporters on my hands tonight. I've got Matt and Hannah. How are you feeling, Hannah? Good. Good? Positive about the game tonight, Matt?
Oh yeah, should roll them, I think.
Yeah. Should roll them. I hope so. Yeah, it'd be good to see Collingwood have another loss.
Yeah.
Guys, test your buzzers for me.
Ball.
Deliberate! Oh, guys, they're ready to go. They're fast, they're quick in. Okay, guys, here is your question. From the Carlton Football Club, who has been averaging the most hit-outs of this season? Is it A, Robert Warnock, B, Matthew Cruiser, or C, Sean Hampson?
Ball.
Yes.
Matty Cruiser.
Incorrect, Matt. Hannah, have a shot.
I'll go C.
Sean Hampson?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. Matt, come on, you better get this right, champ. Come on.
Who's the other one?
It was the first one I said. Starts with W and rhymes with schmosh-knock.
Oh, Ball. Robert Warnock.
Yes, Matt, he finally got there in the end. It was slow. Hannah, you had a shot. I appreciate that, but striking you were out. Matt, how are you feeling, my friend?
A bit embarrassed, but got there in the end.
Look, you're still the winner, and that's all that matters here. You're going to be battling a Collingwood supporter in the grand final. Are you excited?
Oh, a little bit cold, but...
No, the cold is going to go away. The adrenaline will kick in, don't you worry. Fans, we'll be back after the break.
You are watching a Footy Talk Back. Go the Pies!
Pancakes? Ice cream? Strawberries?
Lovely.
The Pancake Parlour. Breakfast till 5 p.m. weekends.
You are watching Footy Talk Back. Go the Blues!
Fans, welcome back to Footy Talk Back, and don't forget you can already buy your AFL Grand Final tickets even if you are not a member of the club for just $1,500. Hey Petey.
Feathers, fans.
Why are you so chirpy tonight?
Well, finally, Mick Malthouse is getting off the back of the umpires and he's slamming the AFL for their lack of commentary on the drug saga and their knee-jerk, over-resourced, conglomeratised organisation that he's lost in Docklands.
Oh, you mean his comments on the goal line technology trials?
Yeah, I mean, who cares if Mick Malthouse failed to see that they're not actually implementing anything, it's just a trial, but I mean, as long as he keeps off our backs, then I'm a happy chappy.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can't blame Mick for the odd slip here and there, Petey. I mean, he has been the centre of Collingwood-Carlton rivalry, I mean, especially in recent times.
About 3 seasons ago, I can still remember when my game plan used to make me smile. And I knew that I'd had my chance. The Magpie Army had danced my dance. Those toothless ferals, they went crazy for a while. From head coach Ed made me resign. Director of coaching, you can stick where the sun don't shine. Nearly back to back sang our song, set for those bastards down at Geelong. But I had to reignite the fuse, the coaching bug that I just couldn't lose. And I even made myself amused the day I joined the Blues. I started singing, bye bye Mr. Eddie Maguire. Never have your aunt for dinner or a glass of James Squire. That smart ass Fig Jam hasn't got what's required to keep that backpack getting fat and tired. I bet you're spewing now, you had me fired. Yeah, bye-bye Eddie, now we have to go. Having Nathan and myself and you is too much ego. If we don't win tonight, I'll have to move to Pluto. By the way, how's he, Shaw and Harry? Oh!
Mick, you've lost the plot, mate. You're more of a moron than a coach.
He's become like Sheedy, really, I reckon. He's worried about everything else except his own club.
Exactly, yeah.
That's what Sheedy used to do towards the end of his career. Remember, he started worrying about
Martians.
Well, everything else except deflecting what's happening at his club, because obviously they're not going well, so they're out of the 8. So he deflects everything away from Carlton.
How many people have picked on this week?
Oh, he's got it in for the AFL, that's for sure. So, but all that is deflecting things away from what's happening there, because what's his record? As good as Ratton's at the moment, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Pretty much. I think his best record's at West Coast.
Oh well, he had a good side, didn't he?
He had he had extra to help his players out.
They were on the juice there.
On the juice?
They were always jumping fences.
Bloody hell. Of course they were back then.
They were on the
They were the
peptide.
only ones that were that big compared to everyone else. They used to run all over people.
Oh, he needs to relax a bit.
Does he?
Yeah, he's a bit cranky.
I think he is. A bit uptight.
Yeah, a little bit uptight, but he'll be all right.
He's been smoking something.
No, smoking something.
He always answers the questions funny.
Well, that's Mick. He's been doing it at Collingwood all that time too, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
And at West Coast.
Yeah.
Carlton just got him on the fourth row, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll be right.
So, did you see anything about him having a rant? The AFL?
Yeah, no bad squirt, was it?
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, good on him. Something had to be said, and he's the one standing up saying it.
You told him
Just hope the umpires don't crucify us for it, eh?
Hopefully.
Like they did against Hawthorn.
Oh, you should ask my husband that question.
No, I asked you.
Tell
me what your husband would have said.
He used to barrack for Carlton when Mick Malthouse went over to Carlton. He was gone to Sydney.
For what reason?
He doesn't like Malthouse.
Oh, right, definitely. What about yourself?
Oh, I'm not fussy either way, but I'm a bit disappointed that he left Collingwood. Yeah.
So you wish he was still coaching?
Yeah, but I think Nathan will be all right.
Is good. He'll get results eventually. And look, it's his first season in the club, and you can see the results already. I mean, the margin, when we lose, it's not so much. And I think the players are playing for him. I think they really like him. I think he's good for the club. Let's see what happens in the next year or two.
I don't like Mickey Malthouse, but everyone says to me, just see how he goes with this year with training with I don't like him. It's his way or it's the highway. That's my opinion of him, but we'll see how we go.
Well, there you have it.
What do you think about Mick Malthouse?
Wow, I think he's a pretty good coach, but we'll see what happens tonight, I guess.
Who would you rather have, Malthouse or Buckley?
Buckley.
I think Mick Malthouse is a top bloke. And he's doing all right, and it's tough to go to a new club and stuff, but I think he'll do wonders for Carlton. I think he'll be really good. I reckon they'll win a flag in the next 3 years.
So you're happy with Buckley, and you don't wish that he was still coaching Collingwood?
It'd be good if he was still coaching Collingwood, but he's moved on, so Buckley's their man now, and look forward to the future, mate.
Against you. You haven't got your feet on the ground. Is it acid in there or something? Does that keep you warmer? Sore feet? Would you like a massage? There you go, massage your foot. Can you feel that through there?
Time for On the Run fans. Mick Malthouse has been the backbone of the Carlton-Collingwood rivalry. Let's find out if the fans love or hate him.
Love.
Hate?
Love. Mickey Malthouse, love or hate?
Love still.
Oh, nice.
Hate. Love.
Love him, love him.
Love him.
Hate.
Hate.
Used to love him.
Hate. Hate.
It's always coming from a Carlton fan.
Hate. Love.
Hate.
But he's a premiership player for the time.
Don't care about him, mate. Just hate him.
Disappointing. He's still on my 1980 duffel coat fans.
Against you, littering. Look at the rubbish you've left everywhere.
Ball! Yes! Fans, we are back for round 2 of Strike, and I've got some passionate Collingwood supporters who have shown up in the cold for their team tonight. Jaden, Adrian, how are you feeling, champ?
Pretty confident.
Yeah, confident
Yeah.
despite the loss last week?
No, I'm talking about this, the quiz.
Oh, the quiz! Well, I'm talking about your game tonight. How are you feeling about the game tonight, Jaden?
Yeah, Collingwood's always in with a fight no matter who we play, so
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
feeling confident.
Okay, I like that, and you seem to both be competitive. So, guys, test your buzzers, please.
Ball!
Good.
Deliberate.
That could have been a little bit more enthusiastic, Adrian, but that's okay. I'll forgive you for that. Guys, are you ready for your question?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Which Collingwood player is averaging most marks in a game this season? Is it A, Brent McCaffrey, or B, Harry O'Brien?
Deliberate. O'Brien.
Incorrect! Jaden.
Ball! Brett McCaffrey.
Yes, Jaden! Well done! Adrian, you had a punt. I'm really sorry. If it's any consolation, it's close. Harry is 5.4 marks per game. McCaffrey is 5.5.
Obvious question.
It was tight. How are you feeling, Jaden? Are you excited?
Yeah, I knew that one straight off the bat.
Yeah, I can tell you did. You're going to the grand final. This is big news.
Can't wait, pumped.
Fans will be back after the break.
You're watching Footy Talk Back. Go Blues!
Pancakes?
Ice cream.
Strawberries.
Lovely.
The Pancake Parlour. Breakfast till 5 p.m. weekends.
You're watching Footy Talk Back. Go the Pies!
Fans, welcome back to Footy Talk Back, and stay tuned for your chance to win $100 worth of pancakes to the Pancake Parlour. And by the way, we think Demetrio has returned from holidays, but who would really know? Evening, William.
Feathers, fans. It was very interesting tonight to hear earlier on in the show some of the Collingwood and Blues fans calling for sanctions against the Essendon players. However, they may have been a bit premature there.
He won't be found guilty, we're innocent.
Oh, William, can you imagine if Little Bomber got it right back on Anzac Day? I mean, what would that say about the AFL Asada investigation?
Well, Feathers, that would suggest that this whole sordid affair has been the most catastrophic debacle in the AFL administration's long and inglorious history. I mean, it would even surpass the AFL's first investigation into tanking, which failed to find any evidence into the practice at all.
I mean, and they still deny that, William. Look, anywho, back to the drug scandal. I mean, surely Stephen Dank has got to be interrogated over this.
Well, of course he does. I don't care if Gill wants to get this whole thing dealt with by finals time for his own convenience. I mean, not interviewing Danks is akin to letting salary cap cheat Stephen Trigg back into the business.
Well, Trigg is back. He's back. He's CEO of the Crows, William.
I did not know that. That is unbelievable. Yeah, I bet my D's membership
No, William, go.
No, you heard it here first. Fans, you heard it here first. I bet my Demons membership that if the AFL was not answerable to Asada, that this whole affair would have been dealt with by now, that hand slaps would have been dished out to the appropriate people at a suitably unobtrusive time for the league's administration, which makes it all the more amusing to see the league held to account. Why do you think the AFL is taking so long with their investigation into Essendon?
Well, Dimitri is away in Greece. He's on holidays.
Well, he doesn't mind a holiday, does he?
Well, he likes a holiday, I think, especially when there's bloody trouble brewing.
Yeah. Hey, how important do you think it is...
Who's this, anyway?
This is for Footy Talkback.
Oh, okay, right here.
How important do you think it is that Stephen Danks be involved in the investigation?
How important is it that he doesn't have to be involved?
Yeah,
he's not involving himself, is he?
No, he's
under no obligation at all.
He's really trying to steer
He's out there
clear.
stirring a bit stick. Yeah, there should be some authority that makes him talk, I think, because it just needs to be, the air needs to be cleared. It wouldn't matter if it didn't impact on the whole playing group. You've got about 2,000 players, waiting on an outcome. Ridiculous.
Well, he's going to blow his own trumpet, isn't he? He's not going to... what did he say this week? That Job did, no, he didn't do anything wrong or anything like that? Well, if he says that he did something wrong, that means that Danks did something wrong. So you can't put a lot of weight on that.
Stephen Danks has refused to be interviewed. How important do you think his participation in the investigation is?
Well, considering he's the main person, the centre of the investigation, pretty important.
Yeah.
He hired the people involved, so you'd think that the AFL would recognise that. But, it's the AFL and they don't really do much right, so...
I didn't say that.
I hope this isn't going on the website, on the AFL website.
No, I don't think they probably put these interviews up.
No.
Excellent. Do you, just one last question. What faith do you have in the integrity of the investigation?
None at all.
Zero.
And how much faith have you got in the AFL's investigation into drugs in the sport?
Yeah, no, little or none.
Not much.
Against you, holding.
Boring. So the Ashes start soon.
Boring.
Wimbledon's on at the moment.
Boring. That's boring.
What about their Tour de France?
You're kidding, aren't you, mate?
So boring.
There's a game on tonight. Really? Yeah.
Really?
Awesome. Is there?
Go Pies.
Ball! Excellent. Yes! Fans, here we are at the grand final of Strike, and there's never been a rivalry this big. It's Carlton vs Collingwood, Matt versus Jaden. How are you feeling?
Oh, pumped. I've got this in the bag, no worries.
Oh, I like that confidence. Matt, anything to rebut?
Oh, I'll see how the job gets done,
Yep.
Typical Collingwood, always cocky.
Oh, bringing it out. Guys, test your buzzers for me.
Bolt.
Good.
Deliberate.
Yep, okay, they're focused, I can tell. Guys, here is your grand final question. At which club does Mick Malthouse have the highest win-to-loss ratio?
Whoa. West Coast.
Correct, Jaden! Oh my goodness, Matt, I'm sorry striking you out. I didn't expect him to get that. I'm sad for you. Jaden, you have surprised me and the world with that quick response. I mean, how did you know that?
Don't underestimate a great player.
Okay, well done. You've won Strike. You're probably not going to sleep tonight. It's a good time for you.
I'll be pumped all night. It's good.
Thanks, this has been Strike.
Have you got a permit for this child? Is he yours? You got ownership papers? Who was the kid that was missing? I can have him. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come with me, son. Your parents don't want you anymore.
Fans, it is time for our favourite part of the show, of course, our Fan of the Week. And last week, we got on board the FTB Facebook page and asked you, what do you think is the Bombers' trump card in the peptide saga?
Stewie Anderson said Warnie's mum gave them to us. Now, Stewie, that might be correct, but it does not get you off the hook.
No. It certainly does not. Brad Norman said, bringing Timmy Watson out of retirement, like in 93. Were there peptides around in 93?
Must have been. Bree Barclay said, we sourced them from Dimitriou.
Yes, well, that would explain all of those mid-season overseas trips from Andrew, but that is a great answer, Bree, and as a result, you've won yourself $100 worth of pancakes to the Pancake Parlour. Yum! And Hoozle, what is this week's question?
Who pays and how if the Bombers are innocent?
Yes. I like it a lot. That is going to get some great answers for everyone, so make sure you jump on board the FTV Facebook page for your chance to win the Pancake Parlour voucher.
I reckon Mick Malthouse should pay, because that will ensure that he will keep off the backs of the umpires.
No, the journalists should pay, and they should be forever titled gossips, not journos.
You know what? I reckon Feathers should actually pay because she has clearly been taking the performance-enhancing adults-only drug 9604.
What?
You know, fans, it's a dietary supplement.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Fans, keep talking. Pato, take it away.
Hey, bye-bye, Eddie, now I have to go. Having Nathan and myself and you is too much ego. If we don't win tonight, I'm gonna move to Pluto. By the way, how's Heath Shaw and Harry-O?